Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham Ali Khan. So now I'm going to continue the problems on bills of exchange in the subject financial accounting 2. Already 10 problems, 10 main problems and 12 short problems I've completed till the last video on this topic of bills of exchange. So if you are joining right now, you may not be able to understand. If you want the complete grasp on the subject or the topic of bill of exchange, I suggest you to watch the first video. In the very first video, I have explained you the theory regarding the meaning of the term bills of exchange. What are the differences between bills of exchange and promissory note? Then what are the journal entries to be passed in the books of Drawee, pay, and what are the different issues with the drawer? How he can treat the bill. He can keep the bill with himself, or he can endorse the bill, or he can discount the bill with a banker, or he can send the bill to bank for collection. So many alternatives are available. On the due date, the bill may be honored or the bill may be dishonored. So what are the entries I have explained you first in the first video on theory of bills of exchange. Apart from that, what are the entries when bill is renewed or bill is rebate on bills? Similarly, when accommodation bills, all these things I've explained in the first video on theory of bills of exchange. So if you have not watched that, I suggest you to go to the playlist of my channel. Select the subject financial accounting 2. Select the topic bills of exchange. Watch the first video and starting short problems on bills of exchange. Then you'll get a command, you'll get a grip on this topic of bills of exchange. Now you can continue watching the remaining problems. Now I'm going to start the next problem, problem number 11. So before starting the 11th problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. So before start watching this video, these problems, everybody must have a printout of the problems. Without having the problems, you cannot get anything from this video. So 11th problem I am reading out, see carefully. Vishwanath draws a bill on Jagannath for rupees 1400 for 4 months, which is accepted by Jagannath. Here the person who draws the bill is called the drawer. So Vishwanath is the drawer. And the person on whom the bill is drawn is called the drawee. So here Jagannath is the drawee. The drawer Vishwanath, Jagannath is the drawee. The value of the bill is 1400 and the duration of the bill is 4 months. Vishwanath discounts the bill, discounts the same for rupees 1393. That means the drawer Vishwanath has sold the bill to the banker. Discounted the bill with the banker, and the banker has paid the amount 1393. What is the face value of the bill? 1400. So how much discounting charges? 7 rupees discounting charges have been taken by the banker. Right? Now on maturity, Jagannath fails to honor the bill and requests Vishwanath to draw a new bill for 4 months. Here the old bill should be cancelled. On the due date, Jagannath is not in a position to honor the bill, to pay the bill. So he is requesting Vishwanath to cancel the old bill and a new bill is to be made. New bill is to be drawn. The new bill consists of the face value 1400 plus interest at the rate of 5%. Draws a new bill for 4 months for the original amount of the bill plus interest 5% per annum plus discounting charges. Because due to the fault of Jagannath, the bill is dishonored. So all the interest charges and discounting charges will be borne by the drawee Jagannath. So how much interest? We have to calculate the interest. Vishwanath agrees to the proposal. Vishwanath says, okay, I will draw a new bill on you with the original amount of the bill 1400 plus interest charges plus discounting charges. Right? And make journal entries in the books of Vishwanath and Jagannath. That's all. So drawer and drawee, both books we have to pass the journal entries. So simple, that's it. The only thing you have to remember, already 10 problems we have completed. Now if you watch the earlier problems, you are in a position to remember the entries. First of all, books of Vishwanath. Who is Vishwanath? Drawer, journal entries. First entry, bills receivable account data to Jagannath. Vishwanath has drawn a bill of exchange on Jagannath. Jagannath has accepted the bill and returned the bill to Vishwanath. Now Vishwanath got the bill. Vishwanath got the bill back after acceptance. So entry will be bills receivable account data to Jagannath. Narration. I am not writing narration here, but in examination you must write the narration. I am explaining you. So always when you watch this video, keep a notebook beside you, and whenever I say the narration, you just write it roughly in your notebook so that you can be able to remember, because time and space is not there to write all the narration. I am simply giving the entry and explaining orally the narration. Bills receivable account data to Jagannath. Entry narration will be being the acceptance of Jagannath receipt. Being the acceptance of Jagannath receipt. Now second entry. The bill is discounted by Vishwanath with the banker. Vishwanath, he is having the bill on hand. He is selling this bill to the banker. The banker is giving the cash. But full 1400 rupees the banker will not give. The banker will deduct the discount. How much discount? 7 rupees. In the problem it is given 1393. The banker is taking the bill for 1400 and giving cash of only 1393. So bank account data 1393. How much discount? Discount account data 7 rupees. Because the face value is 1400 and he is getting 1393. So 1400 minus 1393 is 7 rupees discounting charges to bills receivable. Now Vishwanath is giving away the bill to banker. Bills receivable is going out. So when he received the bill, bills receivable was debited. When the bill is going out, bills receivable should be credited. Now he is not having the bill. Being the bill discounted. So what is the entry? Bank account data or discount account data to bills receivable. Being the bill discounted with bank. Next. Now on the due date, Jagannath says, I am not in a position to honor the bill, so we'll make a new bill. So first of all, the old bill should be cancelled. The old bill should be cancelled. So what is the cancellation entry? Again, Vishwanath will make Jagannath a debtor. Vishwanath will make Jagannath a debtor. From Jagannath he has to receive the money. So Jagannath account debtor 1400. To bank, how much he has to pay to bank? 1400. Now Vishwanath has to pay the bank. On the due date, banker will inform Vishwanath that you have discounted the bill and that bill was dishonored. Now pay us. Now Vishwanath has to pay to banker 1400 and Vishwanath has to get 1400 from Jagannath. So entry will be Jagannath account data to bank, being the bill dishonored on due date 1400. Now interest and discount charges. Now this interest and discounting charges are a gain to Vishwanath. So interest and discount will be created. Discounting charges already we know 7 rupees. Interest charges we have to calculate. What is the face value of the bill? 1400. What is the rate of interest given in the problem? 5% per annum. Per annum means for 1 year. But we need to calculate only for 4 months. What is the duration of the new bill? 4 months. The duration of the new bill is 4 months. So 4 by 12. So 1400 into 5% into 4 by 12 you will get 23 rupees. So 23 rupees is the interest and 7 rupees are the discount. If you add up interest and discount, it comes to 30 rupees. Vishwanath has to get 30 rupees from Jagannath on account of interest and discount. So entry will be Jagannath account data to interest and discount, being the interest and discount charges due from Jagannath. The old bill, original bill value 1400 plus interest and discounting charges 30. So total new bill drawn will be 1430. 1430. This is the value of the new bill. New bill. Now new bill of 1430 is drawn by Vishwanath and accepted by Jagannath. So entry will be bills receivable account data to Jagannath 1430, being the acceptance of the new bill receipt. Being the acceptance of the new bill received. That's all. So these are the journal entries in the books of Vishwanath, Drawee. Now it is asking you to make the journal entry in the books of the Drawee, Jagannath. Jagannath is the Drawee. First, when he accepts the bill, it is called bills payable. When he accepts the bill, it is called bills payable. The entry will be Vishwanath account debtor to bills payable. The entry will be Vishwanath account debtor to bills payable, being the bill accepted. Being the bill accepted. First entry. Now Vishwanath has discounted the bill with the banker. No entry in the books of Drawee. Drawee is not bothered whether Drawee is discounting the bill or endorsing the bill or sending the bill to bank for collection or keeping the bill with himself. He is not bothered. Once Drawee accepts the bill, he will say, on due date, come to me, I will repay the amount. I will honor the bill. That's it. In between, you can keep the bill with yourself or discount it or send to bank for collection or endorse it. Whatever be the case, he is not bothered. Drawee is not bothered. So these bank discounting entries will not come in the books of the Drawee. Now on the due date. On the due date, the bill will be dishonored. Dishonored. Cancellation entry. When he accepts the bill, what was the entry? Bills, Vishwanath account debtor to bills payable. This is the entry when he accepts the bill. The entry will be reversed on dishonor. If the bill is dishonored, not paid, then this entry will be reversed. The entry will be bills payable account debtor to Vishwanath, being the bill dishonored on due date. That's it. Now I am coming to the next entry. Interest and discounting charges 30 rupees. Already we have calculated. This interest and discount is a loss to Drawee. For Jagannath, it is a loss. He has to pay. So interest and discount will be debited. Interest and discount will be debited by Jagannath. Interest and discount is a gain to Vishwanath. So Vishwanath has credited interest and discount, whereas Jagannath will debit interest and discount. So interest and discount account debtor to Vishwanath, being the interest and discount charges due to Vishwanath. Now new bill. The new bill is accepted. The new bill value is 1430. 1430. The entry will be Vishwanath account debtor to bills payable. Vishwanath account debtor to bills payable, being the new bill accepted. That's all. So these are the journal entry in the books of Jagannath Drawee, and these are the entries in the books of Vishwanath Drawee. That's it. Next, 12th problem. I am reading out 12th problem. See carefully. A sold goods for rupees 4,000 to B on 1st July, and on the same day drew a bill on B for the 3 months for the amount due. So first of all, A is the seller, B is the buyer. A is selling the goods to B for rupees 4,000 on 1st July, and immediately A draws a bill on B for 4,000. B accept the bill and return the bill to A. A is the drawer, B is the drawee. B accepted the bill and returned it to A, who discounted it on 4th August with his bank at 12% per annum. So A has discounted the bill with the banker. So again, bank account debtor, discount account debtor to bills receivable. We have to calculate how much is the discounting charges. 12%. Actually, bill was drawn on 1st July, but it is discounted on 4th August. So what is the duration of the bill? The duration of the bill was 3 months. Duration of the bill was 3 months. So after 1 month, the bill was discounted, and the acceptance was dishonored on the due date, and the bank paid 40 rupees as noting charges. In the previous videos, I explained you noting charges, notary public. If a bill is dishonored, the dishonored bill will be presented by a lawyer. The holder of the bill has to take the bill to the lawyer. The lawyer will take the bill to the acceptor, that is drawee, and ask the reason why you are dishonoring the bill. So that reason will be written on the back of the bill. For this, noting charges has to be paid by the holder. Now here in this case, A has discounted the bill with the banker. Now the bill is with the banker. On the due date, the banker will present the bill for payment to B. B says, I don't have money. I am dishonoring the bill. Now what the banker will do? Banker will take the bill to the notary public. Get the noting done. For that 40 rupees will be paid by banker for noting charges. Now the banker will recover 40 rupees from Mr. A because A has discounted the bill. A has discounted the bill. So banker will recover noting charges 40 rupees from A and A will recover 40 rupees from B because due to the fault of B, these noting charges are occurring. So ultimately, it will be borne by B, Drawee, right? So here 40 rupees are paid by as noting charges by the banker. Now on 10th October, B accepted a new bill for 4,080, payable after 2 months. Actually, original bill value was 4,000. 40 rupees noting charges. So including noting charges 4,040. Here 40 rupees more, that is 4,080 it is saying. So 40 rupees are the interest. Interest charged by A on B. So total bill amount, new bill amount will be 4,080. 4,000 original amount, 40 rupees noting charges, 40 rupees interest. On 1st December, B was declared insolvent and his estate paid a first and final dividend of 50 paisa in the rupee on 31st December. Now, on 1st December, B, the drawee, was bankrupt, insolvent. When a person becomes insolvent, he will not be in a position to pay his liabilities. Now, actually, A has to get 4,080 from B. Now, the B has become insolvent. He is not in a position to pay 4,080. Only 50 paise in a rupee. 50 paise in a rupee means 50%. Only 50% is recovered. So 50% of 4,080, 2,040. Only 2,040 amount is received by A. Remaining 2,050 are bad debts. Loss to A. Pass journal entries to record this transaction in the books of A and show the B's account will appear in A's ledger. So in this problem, it is asking you to pass the journal entries in the books of A and to prepare the ledger account of B in the books of A. That's it. This is the complete problem. I have explained each and every point. Now one by one journal entry. First of all, this is the books of A, drawer. Now date particulars, LF, debit, credit. First, on July 1st, A sold goods to B. The entry will be B's account debtor to sales. It's a credit sale, not a cash sale. It's a credit sale. A sold goods to B. The B's account debtor to sales, 4,000. Being the goods sold on credit. Next, on the same date, a bill is drawn by A on B and B accepted the bill and returned back the bill to A. A will pass the entry, bills receivable account debtor to B's account. So, bills receivable account debtor to B's account. Being the acceptance of B received. Narration you now write down. I have not written the narration on the board. I told you keep a notebook beside you. Whenever I say something important, you should note it down. So here, bills receivable account debtor to B's account. Being the acceptance of B received. Now, A has discounted the bill with the banker. A has discounted the bill with the banker. Right? So, entry will be bank account debtor, discount account debtor to bills receivable. So, value of the bill is 4,000 and discounting charges is calculated at the rate of 12%. So, 4,000 into 12% into how many months? 2 months. 2 by 12. 2 by 12. It comes to 120 rupees. So, out of 4,000, 120 rupees discounting charges will be taken by the banker. So, how much amount will be given to A? 3,880. So, bank account debtor 3,880, discount account debtor 120 to bills receivable 4,000. being the bill discounted with bank. Now next entry, on the due date. On the due date, banker informed to A that the bill was dishonored and the banker had paid 40 rupees noting charges. Now A has to get 4040 from B, and banker has to pay to bank 4040. On the due date, the bill was dishonored. That means A has to pay 4040 to banker and A has to get 4040 from B. So entry will be B's account debtor to bank. B's account debtor to bank, being the bill dishonored and noting charges paid by bank. 40 rupees are the noting charges paid by banker. Now next, interest. Now the new bill is made for 4080. So 40 rupees is the interest, because actually amount due is 4040. But the new bill is made for 4080. It is given in the problem. That means 40 rupees are the interest charges charged by A on whom? B. So this interest charges is a gain to A. Is a gain to A. So interest will be credited. Interest will be credited. So entry will be B's account debtor to bank. Interest. B's account debtor to interest, being the interest due from B. Now new bill. A new bill is received for 4080. So entry will be bills receivable account debtor to B's account. Bills receivable account debtor to B's account, being the acceptance of the new bill receipt. Being the acceptance of the new bill receipt. Now on the due date, not on the due date but 1st December. On 1st December, B has become insolvent. As soon as he become insolvent, the dishonor entry should be passed. What is the entry for dishonor? Opposite entry. Here we have written bills receivable to B. Now we have written B's account debtor to bills receivable. B's account debtor to bills receivable. Cancel the old entry. Cancel the entry for bills receivable. When we receive the bill, bills receivable account debtor to B. And on 1st December, when B has become insolvent, we have to cancel the bill. Cancellation means opposite. Here B's account debtor to bills receivable, being the bill cancelled on account of insolvency of B. That's it. Now on 31st December, December 31st, a first and final amount of 50 paisa in a rupee is received. First and final. 50 paisa in a rupee, that means 50%. So 4080, 50% of 4080, 2040. 2040 rupees 2040 are received. Remaining 2040 are bad debts. The debts which are irrecoverable. A will incur a loss of 40. So cash account debtor 2040, bad debts account debtor 2040 to B's account 4080. B's account 4080, being the final amount received from B. So 2040 rupees is a loss. That loss is debited to bad debts account. That's all. Being the final amount received from B's estate. Being the final amount received from B's estate. That's all. Now it is asking you to make a ledger account of B. Simply you have to post B's account, ledger account, debit side, credit side, date particulars, JF amount, date particulars, JF amount, ledger account. First entry, B's account debtor to sales. So B's account should be debited. B's account should be debited. This is B's account. So debit side I am writing to sales. To sale. First entry posted. Second entry, bills receivable account debtor to B's account. So B's account is credited by bills receivable. By bills receivable. 2 entries posted. Third entry, we don't have B. Bank account debtor, discount account debtor to bills receivable. We don't have B. Here B's account debtor to bank. So B is debited to bank 4040. Here 4040. Now B's account debtor to interest. So B's account is debited interest 40 rupees. 40 rupees interest. Then bills receivable account debtor to B's account. Bills receivable account debtor to B's account. So B's account is credited by bills receivable 4080. Last entry, B's account is debited. B's account debtor to bills receivable. So to bills receivable 4080. Next entry, cash account debtor, bad debts account debtor to bills receivable. To B's account. Sorry. Cash account debtor, bad debts account debtor to B's account. So B's account is credited by cash 2040, by bad debts 2040. That's all the postings I have done to B's account. After completing the posting, see the account is closed. Debit side 12,160, credit side 12,160, B's account is closed. Nothing is due from B. That's all. So this is the end of problem number 12. So totally 12 problems I have completed, explaining each and every point. Watch the video not once, twice, thrice, then only you can be able to get the command on the topic. Confidently you can attempt the problem in examination. So if you are satisfied with my lecture, give a like to the video. Share my channel in your group, in your friend circle, so that more students can watch the video and enhance the knowledge. Give your comments on these videos. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are not yet subscribed. Inshallah, we'll continue the next problem in the next video.